And thank you so much for joining us tonight. A lawmaker representing parts of East Texas wants to explore what it would look like if Texas were an independent country. Republican Bryan Slaton's bill would allow voters to say yes or no to the formation of a committee that would explore seceding from the Union. And while Slaton thinks it's worth exploring, others say it's a waste of time.
This bill is about having a vote on the ballot to begin discussions. That's it.
Republican Bryan Slaton represents Hopkins, Hunt, and Van Zandt counties in the Texas House and is the author of the Texas referendum bill.
People are frustrated with the federal government, with the southern border not being secured, the fentanyl crisis we have, the spending all of our grandkids' money, even talks about coming after our Second Amendment rights.
And for those reasons, Slaton filed a bill that would allow Texans to vote on whether or not the state should investigate Texas being its own country.
A committee would be formed amongst elected officials to just say, what would Texas do for trade? What would Texas do for defense, education, health care? And just go down the list and answer questions about what we would have to do to take care of our society, and then report to the people if we could do it or not.
The U.S. Constitution and the way that we would interpret that, even from the Supreme Court, does not allow states to leave the Union, even if their state constitution were to do so.
Dr. Mark Owens is a political science professor at UT Tyler and says similar Texas measures have failed in past legislative sessions.
I think the way that the federal government does this becomes a real conversation between states and what they can do. But the federal government says that that vote by the people would still be null, in a sense, not respected, not recognized by the other states in the country.
Slaton's legislation already faces criticism from lawmakers like Republican Rep. Jeff Leach, who calls the bill seditious treason.
I can have those discussions and love my country.
Now, a coalition including Representative Slaton filed a similar bill last legislative session, which never made it to a hearing or a vote.